Hello, guys. We all know that today, 15th of August, is the Independence Day of India, and this is the 74th Independence Day of India. To make this beautiful day a more special one, this video is dedicated to the nation in the remembrance of the warriors who fought in reclaiming our nation. ஸோ என் பேர் ஸ்ரீநிதி அண்ட் நான் இன்னைக்கு அன்பேலன்ஸ்ட் ஈக்குவேஷனை எப்படி அல்ஜீப்ரிக் மெத்தடில் பேலன்ஸ் பண்ணணும்னு சொல்லித்தர போகிறேன். So the first equation we have here for balancing is chlorine reacting with hot and concentrated alkalis. We have to create a concept map on how to balance an unbalanced equation using algebraic method. And the first step would be assuming the molar coefficient to be A, B, C, D and so on. So we all know that molar coefficient is the basic step for balancing a chemical reaction. And for an unbalanced reaction, we don't know the molar coefficient of the compounds. And so we put variables on place of the molar coefficient. And the second step is to list the elements in a chemical reaction. So எப்போதுமே chemical reactionல before balancing it, we have to list the elements in a chemical reaction to get a clear picture of which are the elements we are dealing with. And the third step is to equate the number of atoms in the molecules of an element from both the sides of the equation. When we do this, we get an algebraic expression. And the fourth step would be to solve the algebraic expression. By solving it, we acquire the value of molar coefficients. And the fifth step is to substitute the value of molar coefficient in the equation. After substituting the value of molar coefficients in the equation, we get a balanced equation. And the final step is to make it as a stoichiometric equation. And finally, the required balanced equation has been found. So the unbalanced reaction here is reaction of chlorine with hot and concentrated alkali, NaOH, which is sodium hydroxide, plus Cl2, that is chlorine, gives NaCl, that is sodium chloride, plus NaClO3, sodium chlorate, plus H2O, water. So for balancing the equation, there are variables given in place of the molar coefficient. Here A, B, C, D and E are the variables given in the place of molar coefficients. And the next step is we have to list out the number of elements in the equation. So here there are 4 elements in the equation, that is sodium Na, oxygen O, hydrogen H and chlorine Cl. The next step is to calculate the atomicity on both reactant side and product side and equate it for each element. For sodium, the atomicity on the reactant side is A and the atomicity on product side is C plus D, which will be taken as equation 1. And for oxygen, the atomicity in the reactant side is A and the atomicity in the product side is 3D plus E. So A equal to 3D plus E is taken as the second equation. And for hydrogen, the atomicity on the reactant side is A and the atomicity on the product side is 2E. So A equal to 2E is taken as the third reaction. And for chlorine, the atomicity on the reactant side is 2B and the atomicity on the product side is C plus D, which is taken as the fourth equation. So if we take D is equal to 1, then the value of C will be 2B minus 1 according to equation 4. Then let's take it as equation 5. And here we can see that from equation 2 and 3, A is equal to 3 plus E and 2E is equal to 3 plus E. So A will be taken as 2E. If we calculate it, E will be 3. So from equation 2 and 3, we get E equal to 3. And from equation 2, we get A equal to 6 after finding the value of E. And from equation 1, we can substitute the value of D and A to get C equal to 5. And finally, from equation 5, we can acquire the value of B. And now we have found all the variables and its values. So we have to substitute the molar coefficients in the equation. And finally, after substituting the molar coefficient, we get the equation to be 6 NaOH plus 3 Cl2 gives 5 NaCl plus NaClO3 plus 3 H2O. To find whether the equation is balanced or not, we have to find whether the atomicity on both reactant side and product side of the element is equal or not. For the first element, sodium Na, the atomicity on both reactant side and product side is 6. And for the next element, oxygen, the atomicity on both reactant and product sides are equal. And for hydrogen, the atomicity on both reactant side and product side is 6, which is equal. And for the last element, chlorine, the atomicity on both reactant side and product side are equal, that is 6. And therefore we can say that the equation is balanced. And finally, we have come to the end of the video, you guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that this video was very useful and special to you guys.